Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Eason on second down. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And they're going to turn this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
First carry now for Thompson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Hand off to Thompson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal. They'll turn to Thompson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Running it with Armstead. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Raquel Armstead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Colts 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs in the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick
So
off.
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
To Chris Thompson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun is Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Joe Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And
they'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Second down and 7. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
7 yards.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
33-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They give it here to Thompson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Colts 14, Jaguars 7.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10, Eason. The intended receiver that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Eason will set up the screen to Taylor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st and 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield is spotted at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. The ball's free. Taylor lost it. And James Brown. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 43. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
on 3rd down. Thompson. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And now it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. They'll run with Thompson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Jacksonville.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now Minshew has it knocked down, fumble, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Minshew sets to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Minshew. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Jaguars.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And his throw is incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. But now it'll be third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Jacob Eason. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. From the gun, Eason. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
24-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Well, they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. From the 10, runs through the contact. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jackson.
On first down, Townsend. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 38, Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That's out to the left and complete. And a loose football, and the Colts pick it up. Return, touchdown, Indianapolis. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Colts 31, Jaguars 13. Rigoberto Sanchez.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. It's Thompson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes is back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First down, Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mohamed Sanu, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eason on second down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Eason to throw. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Brings up 3rd down.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Eason sets to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Thompson. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Minshew with a quick throw out along the chart. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Look at me. Sit down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, foxtrot.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Out of the gun is Minshew. And his throw here is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. It'll be Minshew again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To Thompson on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Thompson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First down, Jacksonville.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
2nd and 16.
You draw corner.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 33.
All right, that's a decent gain there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second down, here's Eason. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And Pascal's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Fix the score, Colts 38, Jaguars 26. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Minshew. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
44-yard
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go with Thompson again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Penalty that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Taylor, a solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Scoring, there's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Colts, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, well, not much more to say except it was a sheer disaster from beginning to end as they do indeed finish 0-16. And you have to imagine that there will be some big-time house cleaning to do, possibly starting as early as tomorrow morning. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.